Hi, Meno friends. I'm Dr. Bianca Baldini, doctor of physical therapy, master acupuncturist, and integrative nutrition coach. I've been in the fitness, wellness, and holistic nutrition profession since 1997. I am a fellow Meno sister and creator of the Meno Method. I started my Meno journey at 43 years old when I was overworked, exhausted, 25 pounds overweight, and getting out of a long relationship. I wasn't happy with my body, my mind, and my fatigue. I was treating many menopausal women in my practice and watched them get overcome with hot flashes, weep with sadness, work out endlessly, and not eat, all to watch their bellies get bigger and they get more disconnected from themselves. The who am I and what's happening to me question became a topic of many treatment conversations. I knew my body and mind wasn't prepared for the upcoming changes, so I took a vow with myself and said, since nobody seems to know how to prepare for reverse puberty without suffering, I'm going to make it my mission to make my transition as painless as possible. So I went on a nutrition, exercise, and nervous system crusade. As a healthcare provider, I took to PubMed, a search engine that provides references to medical papers dedicated to health and wellness and biomedical topics. I scoured as many peer-reviewed, comprehensive medical journals on the menopause transition and how it relates to the areas of my expertise and my personal needs. So for 7 years and counting, I live by what I call the 4 Meno pillars. Let me share them with you and how they fit into the Meno Method, a 30-day menopause metabolism reset program. Before we go into the 4 pillars, this 30-day program is a one-time health investment of $149. It's packed with information that you'll have forever. You can redo the program or stay on 1 week and master that for as long as you need to. You can use it as a seasonal reboot or once-a-year reset. Up to you. It's yours. It is flexible and it's here to support your new foundation as you make your way through menopause. The Meno Method starts with M for mindfulness. Hormonal changes during the menopause transition can cause shifts in how our brain functions. Estrogen plays a huge role in supporting how we process thought, information, language, perception, and memory. When we experience a drop in this important sex hormone, we can experience forgetfulness, delayed memory, brain fog, and something called menobrain. A mindfulness meditation practice allows us to focus on conscious awareness and has been scientifically shown to positively impact the areas of the brain associated with learning, memory, emotional regulation, empathy, compassion, and the stress response. So the M part of the Meno Method includes 7 to 10 minute audio tracks of binaural beats which can improve our stress response, paired with guided visualizations and mantras to help support and calm our nervous systems. The second pillar is E for exercise. Every peri and Meno woman I know says the same thing. I work out endlessly and still struggle with my belly bulge. The problem is this: we can't exercise the way we did in our 20s and 30s and get the same results. We need to shift our focus from chronic cardio to strength and conditioning by way of heavier lifting, HIIT workouts, and balance and coordination training. Once again, due to the drop in hormones due to menopause, we lose our bone protection, setting us up for osteoporosis. We lose our muscle strength, a condition called sarcopenia, and we have a much harder time putting muscle on. So if you think that lifting weights at this age is going to bulk you, I'm going to squash that myth right here and now. It's near impossible for a woman over the age of 50 to become too muscular. I wish that was the case. As a physical therapist, I often see the effects of sedentary lives on my aging female patients. The right types of exercises are more important as we go through the menopause transition than the amount of time we grind away on machines or take endless classes. The Meno Method program incorporates a progressive 4-week exercise program built around scientific data that suits the menopause body. We want to be strong going into the next 1/3 of our lives. There is no negotiation around exercise at this age. It is the second most important pillar. The third pillar is N for nutrition. There are 3 very important nutritional concepts that can strongly support the menopausal woman, which we go deep into in the Meno Method program. The importance of protein consumption, blood sugar regulation, and the microbiome. Protein is a macronutrient that an aging woman cannot do without. I go back to declining hormones and how their absence can negatively impact our body composition by breaking down bone and soft tissue. Protein is a critical building block for our bodies to use to make new cells and repair damaged ones. Protein also assists in making certain hormones and helps keep our bones strong and our muscles toned. Women start losing bone density and muscle strength around 40 years old, so without eating enough protein, she can escalate the decline quickly through her remaining decades. The concept of the protein leverage effect is a biggie for the woman from her 40s and beyond. Without increasing the proportion of protein in the diet, the body's drive to reach its target protein intake will make us continue to eat unnecessary calories until we do so. So we will crave and eat as much as we can to make up for our lack in protein, which equates to weight gain. Protein is also highly satiating, which allows you to feel fuller faster and keeps you from feeling hungry all the time. In the Meno Method program, you will be guided through daily protein targets until the final 2 weeks when you calculate your specific daily targets in relation to your energy output. Blood sugar regulation. Research shows that as women approach the menopause transition, it becomes harder to regulate blood sugar. Blood sugar is important for us to use as a fuel. It gives us energy to move, and it supports the functions of our organs. The brain uses the most amount of sugar and relies on it for fuel. When we have excess blood sugar and we aren't utilizing it during energy output, so being stationary, unmoving, not exercising, it sticks around and gets stored as fat, which is why eating the right foods that do not impact your blood sugar in negative ways can keep you from gaining the abdominal spare tire, aka menobelly. Again, hormones play a huge role in how we store our fat. When we're in our 20s and 30s, fat gets stored in our hips and our boobs and our butt, all the cute places. Once we hit perimenopause, our fat goes right to the abdomen. This area of fat's the most dangerous because it surrounds our organs and our heart and can cause inflammation, leading to the #1 killer of women in menopause, heart disease. Also, excess fat stores excess estrogen, or aka estrogen dominance, which can lead to reproductive cancers. We explore an entire week on blood sugar regulation in the Meno Method program. You will learn proper food combining, activities that you can do after eating to help mobilize the blood sugar, and how to create my very own blood sugar regulating drink, the microbiome. This is a fancy science name for all the organisms that live in us and on us. They're all the bacteria, the fungus, the organisms that help us digest food, stay healthy, and keep us protected. We all live peacefully together until we don't. These organisms are found in our dark, moist cavities, sinuses, mouth, gut, vagina. When they're disrupted and imbalanced, they can trip up our entire system and lead to many diseases, including digestive disorders, constipation, diarrhea, IBS, brain disorders. Some organisms can actually cross the blood-brain barrier, especially improper oral bacteria, leading to dementia or Alzheimer's, or generalized brain fog, or contribute to menobrain. A large majority of our brain's serotonin, which is our happy hormone, is made from the cells that are fueled by the microbiome in our gut, and when that isn't in sync, can lead to making less hormones, leading to depression and feeling blue. In the Meno Method program, we will spend an entire week on the microbiome and how to choose proper foods and exercises to keep our organisms happy and doing their job. Because when our microbiome is happy, our bodies and brains are happy too. The 4th pillar is what I call O, openness. Openness to change. This is a time in our lives when change is happening with or without our consent. We can fight it and suffer, or we can be open to it, embrace it, and support it in the healthiest way we can to move through it gracefully. It is not easy for a woman in this society to age. We're faced with anti-aging everything. Every beauty slogan, every piece of clothing, every drug is all targeted to women against aging. What if we changed the narrative? What if we became open to the change, got communicative about it, had conversations around it, supported each other around it? We need to get comfortable with change, which is why the openness piece of the Meno Method is probably the most important. Can you be open to changing your set of ways of eating, exercising, thinking? Like I said earlier, we can't do what we did in previous decades and expect it to work now. It's biologically impossible. We are not the same bodies with the same levels of hormones. In this pillar, I'll give you daily journal prompts and questions related to the theme of the day. I try to invoke your thought process of self-care, self-love, self-acceptance at this time of aging. I also give you challenges that will require you to try new things that can open you up to learn and grow, because complacency and staying stagnant will contribute to suffering through this aging process. So to wrap it all up, the Meno Method is a 30-day program that will help you hit the reset button on your metabolism. It will help you create new habits, new behaviors, and new thoughts around your transition and beyond. Many women that have gone through the program have lost weight, have watched their belly bulge disappear, have much less bloat, have more energy, improved sleep, feel a sense of calm, and so many other awesome changes. It's a 30-day program where I will be sending you digestible information daily for 30 days, which will include 30 audio meditations, 30 days of progressive exercise programming, which you can fit into any type of activity that you prefer to use for movement. I've had non-exercisers fit the program into walking routines, and even CrossFitters change up their routine to incorporate balance and flexibility. This is a flexible exercise program that is geared to you and your preferences. I've even had injured participants do their best at completing the daily suggestions. 30 days of nutritional learning concepts around protein, carbs, fats, pre and probiotics, food combining, and more to support your menopausal bodies and brains. 30 days of journal prompts and or suggestions on neuroplasticity exercises, which can help support your nervous system and improve the way you react to stress. Before the program begins, you will be sent a workbook and bonuses that include high-protein recipes, plant-based recipes if you're a vegetarian, or even if you aren't, they're great suggestions for additional food choices. You will be given a habit tracker to keep you accountable. And most importantly, you will be asked to join our Meno sorority, a private Facebook group where we all convene daily to support each other, give kudos, make each other laugh, have suggestions on the 4 pillars. I personally moderate the Facebook group and will be there to support you with the most recent scientific research and data. This program works if you work it. Like anything else, what you put into it is what you'll get back. If you're interested in signing up, I welcome you, along with an entire sisterhood of women who also want to embrace the change. So to sum it up, this is a 30-day program with a one-time health investment of $149 packed with information that you'll have forever. You can redo it. You can stay on 1 week and master that for as long as you need to. You can use it as a seasonal reboot or a once-a-year reset. It's flexible. It's here to support your new foundation as you go through your menopause. So welcome to the sisterhood. Welcome to the Meno Method. I cannot wait to meet you.